Hello, Steve Arts 89. Well, a boy has been arrested in England. Basically, they are taking the Queen's body in her coffin through the country, and people are basically standing in silence out of respect. And one person decided that they would scream out things at Andrew because there are some issues with Prince Andrew, which I will not go into or discuss. I don't know anything about that. I don't want to know anything about that. But this kid decided that I'm guessing England and the UK have freedom of speech and he's allowed to say whatever he wants, but it was disrespectful. I think there's a whole bunch of public events Prince Andrew, or whatever his name is, will be going to that he could show up and protest that would have been a better choice than this. And he was assaulted by people in the crowd, and what bothers me is that the police didn't do anything about the people who assaulted him. They threw him to the ground and shoved him, and they didn't do anything about those people who assaulted this boy, and they arrested him for speaking, for having an opinion. As far as I know, he has a right to say whatever he wants, has freedom of speech. He shouldn't be assaulted for it. I think he did something totally disrespectful, and I wouldn't be surprised if I did that and I got assaulted, but that still doesn't mean those people should have been able to do that, and they still should be charged for assaulting me. If I did that, I wouldn't do that though. But yeah, so I find it really, really difficult on many levels. Like, I agree with, if Andrew is guilty of what he's been accused of, then he deserves to be protested everywhere he goes, because he shouldn't be in the role that he's in. He should have to step down or be removed or something, if he's guilty of what he's been accused of. And I have no problem with people showing up everywhere he goes and protesting him, because he shouldn't be doing what he shouldn't, I don't have a problem with that. But at the Queen's, like, not funeral, but procession or whatever this is called, no, you got to pick your places and your times. No one cares about what he was protesting. They just care where he did it and why he did it. That actually takes away from your cause. When you make yourself such a nuisance that people hate you, they're not listening to what you're saying anymore. So he failed there. But the fact that he was assaulted and the police just were like, and then just hauled him off instead, I find that really, really disturbing. And it happens. It's not the first and only time that something like this has happened. But there was Egg Boy. We all remember Egg Boy, or maybe people internationally don't remember Egg Boy. But there was a boy who smashed an egg on the head of a particularly offensive politician, and that politician, I believe, punched him in the face, if I remember correctly, and the kid was charged, but the politician everyone's like, he was a hero for hitting a skinny little boy, basically, who was basically protesting him by popping an egg on his head, which, okay, would be embarrassing and everything, but it wasn't a real assault. He didn't actually hurt the man. He just did something to humiliate him, which is bad too, but that's not as bad as physically assaulting someone. They both should have gotten charges, I guess, but only the protester did. So there is definitely a bias there where protesters get treated differently than, regular people, that because people don't like what they're saying, so they seem to make it okay to attack them, assault them, criminalise them, because they don't like what they said, not because they actually did anything wrong, or they allow other people who did something wrong back to them to get away with it when they get punished. So we need like some consistency here. If you assault someone, you get charged, regardless of why you did it or how you did it. Or I just hate these double standards. I hate the way some people get away with things and other people don't. And these people in the crowd got away with assaulting this kid because they didn't like what he did. I don't like what he did, but I wouldn't have assaulted him, and if I did, I would have expected to be charged. So I have a real problem with this. I had to say something. The guy's a twat, total twat, wrong place, disrespected the Queen. No one cares about what Andrew did today. It's about the Queen. He screwed up there, but that doesn't mean you can assault him and get away with it, but these people did, because I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Thanks. Bye.